I'm Loraine DeBonis. I'm the editor-in-chief of Paybefore. We're here at the All Payments Expo in New Orleans, and I'm here with James Hutchison from FIS. Welcome.
Thank you.
So, tell us a little bit about what FIS is doing in loyalty and rewards right now.
So there are two big themes in loyalty and rewards that we're working on right now. Redemption, increasing the options for redemption and tying different redemption options together for different buckets of loyalty consumers, and then coalition, which I think are really kind of two sides of the same coin for us.
So when you say coalition, you mean adding more brands together so loyalty members can have more choices?
That's right. So, there are some pretty notable examples of coalitions out there. Our take on the coalition is quite a bit different than that. We think a lot more forward thinking, frankly. But what we look at in terms of coalitions are grouping different retailers, financial institutions, service providers together in a way that propels each of their brands forward and increases redemption for those brands in a way that's consistent with their marketing strategies.
So how do you do, it sounds good, but how do you do it?
So without getting into too much painful technical detail, the way that we look to do that is by creating a loyalty platform that allows more flexible rulemaking and association creation. I didn't mean to rhyme that, it just happened. Through the platform. So, if you look at coalitions today, there have been a lot of successful ones in Europe. They're fairly static. A merchant, a retailer, an airline, a bank, they join into a coalition, and then that's the coalition, and it's there, and it's more or less permanent. Mm-hmm. We don't think that it needs to be that way. We don't think it should be that way. We believe that we can put together an ecosystem of all of these different entities in the loyalty space and then provide a platform that allows them to band together, separate in endless ways and with endless different types of redemption options in ways that allow them to run campaigns as coalitions and then break up and move their separate ways and then coalesce with other partners, so on and so forth.
So there could potentially be different coalitions for different loyalty program members.
There could be a coalition for Saturday evening called Dinner and a Movie Coalition. It could be a theater company and a restaurant. It could even include a ride service. You could do that for 6 hours on Saturday, or you could run that for a week leading up to Saturday night and then have the redemption opportunity take place over Friday, Saturday. It's endless the way you can set these things up.
So why is that important? Is that something that consumers want?
I think it's something that is more compelling to the consumer in terms of driving their behavior. It's more adaptive to market conditions that may be changing. It allows the brands to be, it allows them to interact with their consumers at different points of time during a retail cycle, during the cycle of a week. Maybe it's somebody's birthday. When this is really realized in its most, at its logical conclusion, I would anticipate that you could create a coalition around a single consumer. It's we call them pop-up coalitions.
The Loraine Coalition, I like it.
There you go.
So, I wanted to say, first of all, congratulations to you on the Scorecard Rewards program, getting Best in Category for Best Rewards Program last night in Pay Awards. So, what do you think makes that program special?
We know that what makes that program special is that it provides the most frictionless redemption opportunity of any loyalty program that we know of, in terms of driving up to a gas pump, going to pay for it with a card, having the point of sale device ask you seamlessly if you would like to redeem with points, or if you would like to redeem some points to cover part of the gas purchase, without having to run a separate card or punch in any other kind of information. The point of sale is integrated with the program so tightly that you run your card and that's all that has to happen.
So tell me about results then. So is that kind of immediacy helping with driving engagement? It drives redemption.
It drives point redemption, which is good for everybody. consumers want to use their points. Often with ineffective loyalty programs, those points can sit around for a long time. They forget about them. It's not compelling to the consumer. The consumer wants to be engaged by the merchants and retailers and service providers that they use. They want to be engaged. If they have 1,000 points sitting somewhere and they don't redeem it because there's nothing useful that they can do with it, that's not good for them, and then it's not good for the retailer either, because they obviously have to cover those points on their books.
So, sounds good from a consumer's perspective, being able to use the points whenever, however I want. But from a technology perspective, a lot of heavy lifting probably has to go on behind the scenes. How is FIS positioned to take advantage of that, what you've built already in the marketplace?
So we, in that particular case, we simply partnered with the point of sale company, and point of sale did the integration, did the software development that had to happen. There were relatively small changes that needed to be made on the FIS side of the house. Not that it wasn't a development effort, it certainly was. We have the resources to do that kind of thing. Across the platform, we invest very heavily in software development in-house within FIS and through partners. Innovative, technology partners that bring special capabilities to our product set. We are agnostic as to how the technology gets innovated and built. We go about it in the most cost-effective, fastest way possible.
Great. So tell me, what are people talking about besides scorecard rewards?
Well, I can tell you what I'm talking about and what a lot of other people in the industry are curious about. Everybody wants to know about the blockchain and the distributed ledger and cryptocurrency and how that impacts the payments industry in general.
So you sound like you might have some passion there. Do you feel like blockchain has some legs?
Absolutely, most definitely.
And does it have a play in loyalty in particular, or do you think it's broader than that?
It's much broader than that. The first application that we are going to field in market, I believe, and I speak only for myself at this moment, I believe that we will field a loyalty-based platform that leverages the blockchain before we do anything else, because of the relatively low risks around regulatory compliance issues, security issues, and because there is a very clear use case for turning points from different loyalty programs using a cryptocurrency to convert those points in real time, settle those transactions faster and cheaper, and then to treat each entity that's plugged into the system however they want to be treated at any given point in time through the use of what are called smart contracts. So the blockchain will change lock, stock, and barrel the loyalty business, but also because it's so broadly applicable across so many different industries, it will be very, very, very disruptive for the whole industry.
Well, I think that is all the time we have. Thank you so much. I'm going to have to ask you to help me on more blockchain articles, clearly.
You got it.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you.